Did I mention that? He's a teacher. In fact, he teaches at UCLA. In fact, he's a professor. In fact, he's really smart, just like all of you. And so, he's going to come out and not only play music for you, but he's going to probably teach us a lot of things today. I would love to introduce right now a brilliant musician and a wonderful storyteller and a wonderful teacher, Dr., or you can call him Professor, Christoph Bull. Oh, and he's also a really nice guy.
If you don't know me. No, even if you do know me. Thank you so much. It's so great to see you here. What a great crowd. So much color. I love that. Now, before I start playing the organ, I'm going to ask you a few questions because I want you guys to be part of this presentation. So if I could just see a show of hand, who has seen an organ? I'm not talking about a piano, I'm talking about an organ, which is the one where you play with your feet too, that has a pedal. So who has seen one before? Wow, lots of people. So it's not that rare, so people do know the organ. And maybe if I could ask somebody here in the first row, where have you seen an organ? At her singing class, yes sir?
Sabrina.
At the Disney Hall, that's right, where I made the record, yes. At her church, yeah, that's where you can see organs.
On TV.
On TV, right on, why not, yes sir. Here, that's a smart answer, isn't it? All right, and I'm sure you guys have seen organs at different places, but church is one place where you could see it. On TV is a place where you can see it. You can see it at a concert hall like the Disney Hall. How about movie theaters? Has anybody ever been at the El Capitan in Hollywood and seen an organ there? Wow. Yeah, because some of the older movie theaters have organs and the El Capitan is one of them. Alright, so I'm going to start by showing you some of the different sounds that an organ can make. How about that? You approve, I like that. Okay. Now here I've got a sound which I really like, and you guys, when I play, you guys have to be really quiet because it's not that loud. This is a flute. Pretty good, huh? Sounds like a flute. Then I've got something here called a trumpet. So I can make like a trumpet kind of fanfare sound. Let's try this. This is an oboe. Okay, and here I've got some strings. Then I've got something called a bassoon. Alright, so one of the things you know about the organ which is very unusual is that the performer plays with their feet. Most instrumentalists do not play with their feet. They stand with their feet, they might sit and put them on the floor, but we organists actually play with our feet. So I'm going to start by playing you the lowest note that the organ here can make. So we need to be really quiet and see what happens. Can you hear it? It's very quiet. It's more like a rumble. It's not even so much of a note. I've got a good seat. It vibrates while I'm sitting. It's kind of fun. Alright, but there's also higher notes like this. So here's something that could happen if you play with your feet. I'm just going to pull up some stops here and give you a little pedal solo. These are called pedals. Things you do, play with your feet. Thank you so much. So that was an introduction to the sounds that an organ can make, and now I'm going to actually play you a piece of music. And I wanted to go far back in time and play you the oldest piece of music, of Western music that was written down. I'm sure there was music before that, but that's the oldest one that's written down. How old do you think this one might be? Take a guess. Okay, one gentleman says 400 years, that would mean like 1700, about that, okay? It's actually a bit older, so let's go further back in time. 4 million years. There might have been a piece, but we don't have it, if there was. 70 years, actually it's more than that. It's more than 400 years. 1,000, okay, now we've got it narrowed in. It's not quite as old. How about if I told you it's from the year 1325? Is there anybody good in math here? How many years is that? 1325, how old is it? Yes, sir. About 700 years? Very good. Good math person. Okay, it's called Retrobay, and it's the oldest written down piece of music that we know about. And let's see how we like it. Yeah, it does sound a little bit like that. I have to admit I changed it a little bit. I added to it. It originally does not have a pedal part, so I added that and I added a little bit of rhythm because I want to have some fun too. So I just took that piece and I made it a little bit more contemporary, but in essence it's that piece. Questions? Yes? Beethoven, that's very good. I actually have a piece a little bit later in the program where I'm going to play some Beethoven themes. Yes?
It sounded like a vampire playing.
Like a vampire playing. Well, maybe I'm a vampire. Actually, I'm not a vampire, but yeah, the organ is used a lot in vampire music. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that, but it is a fact. Yes, sir, in the back. Yes, yes.
How many keys are there on a organ?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Well, let's see. Here is an octave that's 12, 24, 36, 48, 61 on a keyboard. And on the pedal, we've got one octave, 12, another one, 24, and then 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So 32 on the pedal, and then 2 times 61 on the manuals. Where's the math guy from before? 122 plus 31, 123, 153. I'm the math guy. Did I do good? Kind of. About 150 keys. Yeah. Counting the ones that I play with my feet. Okay, we're gonna have some more questions in a little while. I'm gonna play another piece first though, because I want you guys to hear some music. Anybody ever heard the composer by the name of Bach? Johann Sebastian Bach? Okay. Alright, so that's like a very pretty quiet piece by Brahms. Do we have time for the toccata? Very, very short. So one more piece. The director, Jane Imai, requested it. And you probably know when the director wants something, you better do it, right? So I decided to do that. So I'm gonna conclude. I'm sorry we're out of time for questions, but I'm gonna play one more piece, which is a short piece, and it's the most famous piece ever written for the organ. It's the Toccata in D minor by Johann Sebastian Bach. That's right, and you know, because I'm from Germany, I know how that name is pronounced, Bach. And some people here say Bach, but if you go to Germany and you ask for Bach, they'll give you a deodorant, roll on. That's what a Bach is in Germany, so don't say Bach, say Bach. Very good.